Okay, go.
So today we are going to talk about the second planet from the sun. So the first planet from the sun is Mercury. The second planet from the sun is Venus. Venus is yellowish because of the gas blanket, literally, or kind of like an atmosphere. It has carbon dioxide in it, and it has sulfate in it that traps the heat. So even though Venus is further away from Mercury, from the sun, it's hotter on Venus because of that blanket of gases that surrounds Venus, and it traps the heat. It's over 850 degrees on the surface of Venus. Nothing can live there. It is very, very hot. So it's the brightest planet. Some people say it's the most beautiful planet because it's so kind of glowy. And it's the only planet that's named after a goddess, a Roman goddess, and not a god. Venus is the goddess of love, and she was known to be beautiful. So they named this planet after a goddess of love. Venus is further from Earth than it is from the sun. And what else? It's a rock planet. It's a hard rock planet. That means if we had a spaceship, it probably can land on it. But again, remember what we talked about, the temperature on Venus is so hot because of that blanket of gases that's around it. It's extremely hot. So we have not sent anything over to Venus. There has been rockets or rocket ships without people in them that would orbit maybe Venus and learn some things, but we still have a lot to learn about Venus. It's just because it's so hot and so difficult to go around it. It's about 500 Fahrenheit in the daytime, and it's 200 in my, no, that's not Venus. Where am I? Yeah. A year on Venus is 225 days. A year on Earth is 365 and a quarter, right? It's kind of similar. A lot of people say that Venus is Earth's twin because the size is kind of the same and they act a little bit the same. But gravity, remember what we talked about gravity?
Yeah.
Gravity on Venus is a lot stronger than it is on planet Earth. A day on Venus is 243 Earth days. For some reason, on Venus, the day is longer than a year. For us, that's crazy to even imagine, right? Because our day is only 24 hours, sunrise to sunrise. Day on Venus, 243 days, but a year on Venus is 225. That's kind of crazy.
What?
Yeah. So Venus is the hottest planet in the sky. It's not the brightest thing in the sky because the sun is brighter, the moon is brighter right at night, but it's the brightest planet. So if you write anything about it being the brightest, it's the brightest planet in the sky. It's 154 million miles from Earth, and it's 67 miles from the sun. So the distance between Venus and Earth is much greater than the distance between Venus and the sun. We couldn't do it here when we hung these up because we have a limited space in our classroom. So we have to kind of work around what the space that we have. That's it. So when I say your name,